$1.
All right. If I remember correctly, when last we left the party, you were in front of the Yonti Sanctum, and we're debating whether or not to take a rest there or continue on to where the Yonti had indicated something that they called a lightning T-Rex. You, if I remember right, had also begun discussing ways to get into the tomb without finding all of the puzzle cubes. So, what would you guys like to do?
I mean, on the one hand, I'd really like to mount an electrical T-Rex to my wall.
I'm glad you ended that sentence with "to your wall."
I mean,
It's like I didn't know that Hulk ran that way, but
Nothing says that he won't try and mount it given the opportunity mid-hunt. You just never know. Maybe its weak spot will be at the base of its skull, and that's the only way to get to it.
it's a strategy thing. Well, we were taking a long rest, right? Or was it a short rest? I don't remember.
You guys tell me, because you were debating back and forth whether or not to take the short or the long rest, from what I remember.
Okay.
I feel like we must have taken a long rest recently because I am.
We took a long rest 2 things ago, but like.
Oh yeah, my spell slots have been. I have used some spells. There we go.
Oh, okay.
I just haven't been hit in a long time, apparently.
Yeah, same.
Like I'm good to go. I haven't used any spells. The only thing that I've used up is my is Flash of Genius.
Oh, that's what it was. Yes.
But I mean, that was me just digging around. It's really not that important that we have that.
It's just been really funny.
Yeah,
It has been.
we were going to take a short rest and then try to. I know we had plans to take a long rest, but I think it was either we were going to take a short rest first and then try to go all the way to where we were going to try to hack the system, basically, and then take a long rest before we went to the T-Rex, or it was the other way around.
Thought the T-Rex was on the way to something. Was Eski's argument? They told us where there was another temple.
Yeah,
and we
so
were
I
going
think
to the T-Rex on the way to the temple.
Okay, right,
that
right.
sounds
So
right.
we were going to take a short rest, go fight the T-Rex, and then go on to the temple.
Okay, let's do that. That sounds familiar now. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And take notes next time on what we decided. All right.
So you said short rest? Or long rest?
Yeah.
Short rest.
Take your short. During your short rest, you notice some more Yonti show up, and they're just kind of watching you. After your short rest, you proceed on your way. Along the way, you would have kobolds that you potentially could run into that would skitter out of your way as soon as they see your party. And other jungle creatures that you've already run into previously. When you finally, if you look at the kind of top left corner of the map, hopefully we're all on the same map page, but this one, yeah, way up here, which kind of looks like a half circle with steps going up, is where the Yonti had indicated that you could find the T-Rex, or at least
in this convenient gladiatorial arena. Love it.
Or at least where you could potentially pick up its trail. On the way, let me reveal one thing for you guys. I don't necessarily know if you would. I'm thinking that you probably would have no interest in dealing with these, but they are small dinosaurs. They kind of have feathers on them. They run around on 2 legs, make somewhat like a weird chirping sound.
I was gonna say they look like a mix between raptors and dodos. Something about the face Maybe it's the quality of the screen I'm using, but they look kind of like little dodo birds.
Just like little dodo birds.
Well, do
do
they have feathers?
They do have feathers. They stand about 6 feet tall, so they are actually kind of large. They are big enough that if you were to tame one, you could use it as a mount.
It's a big turkey.
Yeah, it's a big turkey with sharp teeth.
Well, I guess we know what Jor's doing.
Sure, go make friends.
Because
Yeah.
he
I want a
was
new
less
mount.
glamorous mount than his bride dragon.
No, it's for me.
Oh.
Please, thank you. I'm just gonna co-opt it.
Yeah, we all ride dragons. Like Hulk is like, cool, I guess.
I
You
want
want
the
to
big
be
birds.
pedestrian about it.
Well, I don't have a dragon. If you want to get me a dragon,
You should get a dragon.
You should definitely get a dragon.
point me in the direction of a dragon that would be my friend, and I will go make friends with that
I
dragon.
mean, for the right amount
Jor's
of
like
food,
pointing to himself. I'm your friend. You
There
give
you
me
go.
cookies, Cookie.
Oh yeah, I'll give you
he's the
cookies.
dragon.
That is true.
We don't understand. Giant chickens just taste like chicken, and that's boring.
We're not going to eat them. We're going to see if they have another use.
So as you are discussing this, 2 of them dart off to the sides into the brush. I think that's the right
Yes.
word. On
Yes.
either side of the pathway.
Of course they are.
Yes,
Run
of course.
away!
Is
Yeah,
my glass of water shockwaving?
You have a sudden glass of water, eh?
You have a sudden glass of water.
Convenient.
Always have a glass of water when hunting T-Rexes, lest they sneak up on you somehow, while surging through the forest.
I mean, I don't have the best perception in the world, but I feel like, I feel like if you get snuck up by a T-Rex, you kind of deserve whatever happens to you.
Especially a lightning
I'll help keep-
T-Rex.
I'll
Yeah.
help keep an eye out for said T-Rex.
Well, I mean, if no one's around in the woods to hear the trees, they're not making any sound.
Oh my god. Yes, let's get into that. So that's my perception. I'm helping keep an eye out for said T-Rex.
Are we
Okay.
doing that? That's the thing. I can do that.
I guess I'll keep a watch to the sides for the raptors that probably will try to flank us pretty soon.
New chicken friends,
The,
yes.
the new chickens.
Oh, am I being followed by a bunch of Zorbos? I thot that was a thing too.
I was wondering.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yes,
Have they
Hulk-
painted him freshly today?
Hulkcat is being followed by a bunch of the bears with really sharp claws, the Zorbos, and he keeps feeding them magical cookies.
Oh yeah, that's right.
What
We are
about
going to
the
run out of
cookies
cookies.
God, didn't we have one of his worshippers along too?
Yeah,
Yes,
the grung.
Yes, there is a grung. It's, my goodness, it's just like a procession down the streets of Omu.
And
Um,
I'm only responsible for the grung. The Zorbos were all you.
I was going to say, if you didn't want to look divine or like royalty, having a posse obediently following your every step is probably not the most
Well,
subtle
see,
way to go
now I
about
have a
that.
bunch of Hulk was completely disinterested in these giant turkeys, but now looks at the Zorbos, looks at the giant turkeys, is like, I mean, it would be pretty awesome to have a bunch of bears riding some giant turkeys.
Power corrupts. Power corrupts.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna grab more water because I think I'm gonna need it for this session.
I
Jor
Already.
and Esk and Willow, you do see that the 2 giant turkeys, as they were, that ran to the sides, are still watching you, but they do seem to be eyeing the Zorbos.
I guess we should go make friends with some turkeys.
let's go make friends with some
So
turkeys.
do the turkeys look scared or hungry?
Hungry. Definitely hungry. They are eyeing the Zorbos as though they would possibly
Love a snack.
Well, survival of the fittest, I suppose. Let's let them duke it out and see how it plays out.
Water, I'll be right back.
Well, why do that when we can have this really strange group of things following us?
Yeah, let's let them duke it out and see who's worthy to follow my brother. That sounds like way more fun.
Yeah, well, I was just thinking
We
from
like this idea.
I was
Fun and bloody.
I was more thinking from a monetary perspective. Like people would pay a lot to watch a bunch of bears riding turkeys.
You know, we haven't started a circus yet in this iteration of the campaign. We could start
There's a circus someplace.
We need a circus on every plane. That's what I'm getting at. We need a
You're just trying to make
multi-dimensional
another
circus.
corporation out of a Paladin's Pajamas party.
I don't know why you would accuse me of something so accurate. It's really rude of you to call me
You're
out.
trying to incorporate us. Next thing you know, we're going to be part of the umbrella, and we are the circus branch.
Well, to be fair, we do owe the dragon that were Jor's aunt, or not aunt, sister-in-law.
Girlfriend.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jor's
sister-in-law, right.
sister-in-law a shit ton of money at this point.
Yeah.
At least Jor doesn't owe that money.
Like, I'm family. It
If
doesn't
Jor
count.
perceives himself as a potential heir that could be his inheritance, then he might be a little worried about securing.
Mm.
I'm
Yeah,
just saying, we really haven't made much money on this trip yet.
we've gotten some
We
cool
were here for witch
cubes.
skulls, not money.
We got some cool cubes. Maybe they could sell.
Yeah, I got a bunch of cool cubes.
I'm going to start throwing some of the larger fish that I have at the turkeys.
just
Okay.
chucking it at them.
See if they like that.
I'm gonna
fish.
have all the Zorbos hide out behind me, and for once, I'm not going like
For
right
one thing,
into the
you're eyeing
fight.
the Zorbos, so we gotta see if
Okay.
they'll eat some fish.
Yeah, they do like lunge and swallow the fish in like one bite as you are chucking it at them.
Man, we are really far from the water source. I could feed them so easily if we could go to the water source.
How far away is that?
1 million miles.
About 8,000 billion feet.
Oh, it's about 10 feet.
Wait,
Let's see.
it's about 560.
How far is it to this one right here?
Right where? Oh my god, my screen is so.
Do we think that that's actually accurate?
This one actually was, I thought, right?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
one is accurate,
This
surprisingly.
one is closer by about 20 feet,
Yep.
30 feet there.
Well, I'll just start throwing all the fish that I have. I'll
Okay.
just-
How much
whatever.
fish do you have on you?
I had a few.
Okay. So yeah, between the 5 of them, even the 2 on the sides come darting out and will grab fish. They eat all of your fishies.
Do they look a little bit more sated, a little bit, or just
Well,
more?
This big black tongue in like one of them that kind of has reddish stripes along its side kind of licks its maw, and kind of its head kind of bounces back left and right, and it's watching you after it finishes its fishies.
I minor illusion a little fish on one of the Zorbos' shoulders.
I'm gonna slap my brother. Be like, why are you trying to kill my? I'm trying to kill my
Minion?
teddy bears.
What did I
We
just
need
say?
to
I
see
just said
which one are
minions.
worthy of being your followers.
Your worshippers.
Can I get them to follow me to the water source?
You can certainly try.
I'm going to. Animal handling?
Yes. And
Does
Yeah.
that mean they didn't fall for my illusory fish?
I was looking, double checking their stats. I'm pretty sure they're going to fall for it.
Yes. And Jor's out of fish, so he can't compete with illusions.
Oh yeah, with
Nice.
okay, that was somehow I rolled a
A 1d0.
0. Oh, that's still great. So yeah, they believe the fish on the Zorbo is a real fish, and I think we're gonna have to roll initiative because they are going to lunge for that Zorbo, and I I'm pretty sure the rest of you would
Damn it.
suspect it.
ST just looks super smug. You know, he's got the steepled fingers, just like, what?
All right, now where is my initiative tracker? I always forget where it hides.
Oof. I'll be going nearly last.
I'm gonna lose one of my Zorbos.
I tried.
The Zorbos could
I
win.
tried.
They were bears
Blame
with
your
wings.
asshole brother.
Here we go.
It's funny that he thinks that
No,
I'm
no,
the
no.
asshole brother.
We don't have tokens on the maps, so it's
No, yeah.
drop in there.
Yeah, I'm going to have to change it myself, but it's going to be theater of the mind unless you want to drop tokens on this map. Just kind of
It
rough-
wouldn't make sense because of scale issues.
right.
And we'd have to re-roll. And
Yeah.
you know, then I'd get a super great initiative.
I have a feeling some of us aren't going to actually do anything anyway.
Yeah, I think that a lot of you are going to be doing like other things other than fighting. So
I mean, trying to put out the fire that somebody started.
yeah, okay, so that
Listen, Harry's not here. Someone has to pull up the slack of starting fights and then watching them unfold.
If you're gonna play Terry, at least you could start cooking something. I mean, seriously.
You know,
Or start trying to eat something. There has to
Yeah.
be something
I
food
mean,
related going
his
on. Come on.
characters have something to do with food.
that's true.
let's see where's Jor. Jor was 22. Uski is 23. Spider is not here. Did Willow roll?
No, I was trying. It's not. Sorry. It's not letting me. I'm just going to do it this way.
It's the touchpad mice. They are not
Yeah.
character sheets either.
It's having a really rough time with roll 20 right
And then
now.
like you'll click it and then you'll get like 3 rolls and you'll be like, really? And you'll click it again and it'll take like
Yeah.
8 times before it'll click once. There's really just no.
Yeah. This touchpad wasn't good to start with either, so that doesn't help, I'm sure.
Admittedly, I was expecting you guys to just not attempt to
Interact with them.
I could not have anticipated someone wanting the Zorbos to ride the Dionysuses, so
As a friend. It's all a potential friend.
Seriously, this is
Everything's a friend if
Well,
you're
Scott's
aggressive
doing
enough.
this to be a complete dork. Hulk is doing this to make money.
That too. Fair.
yeah. Okay, Usiku is up first.
Okay. Usi sits down and watches. And is going to hold his action for if he sees one of the Zorbos try to run, he's going to try to telekinetic them back.
Okay. I forgot to roll for the Zorbos. I will in a minute if it comes to it. All right, Jor, you're up.
After seeing what Eskrim did with his minor illusion, Jor will make a minor illusion of a fish.
Right.
And he will
Flappy
try
face
to
stick
lead
around.
them to the water like he was trying to do.
Okay.
So he's going to make that minor illusion, hopefully get their attention and wander off.
Okay. It would be the grung that's been following Hulk around, and it's just kind of hanging back. It has a little bow and arrow out, but it is holding its action in case they attack Hulk. All right, the first one, -3, definitely believes that goldfish are real.
If anything, he thinks my fish is more real because he rolled higher on the check for yours.
Go ahead and give me an animal handling check as you are trying to get their attention and lead them. Okay, so yeah, they with that animal handling, any of them that believe your fish is real, you have their attention. And at least the first one takes a step forward, going towards your fish.
All right, cool. Yeah. See how many I could catch.
Does a 13 beat your spell DC?
I don't have spell DC, really.
Because it's a shadow art.
It would be
Shadow
based on your wisdom
It's a wisdom
modifier.
base.
Yeah.
8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your wisdom modifier.
It's going to be. Hold on a
It's
second.
gonna be amazing.
That's 15. So
Okay, so yeah, this one believes it too and is starting to head your way.
Flame sauce.
Willow.
I don't know how to help. I really Willow's at something of a loss. So far, she's just been providing cookies to Hulk to help with the Zorbos. Do the birds look interested in cookies? Or are they all following the fish right now?
You should definitely give them a cookie in front of the Zorbos.
If you say that,
Oh yeah, I totally dark counseled you.
okay. I mean, she's gonna see if they look interested in a cookie.
This is the weirdest combat ever. It's just like
Nothing's being aggressive. She has nothing to shoot.
it's
at.
more like PvP at this point.
yeah.
That's the most backwards PvP ever.
It's a skill contest.
It's the PvP proxy war, is what it is.
It really is. It is. You're right. It's proxy.
It's so
PvP by
passive
proxy.
aggressive out here.
Truly, the only reason we're in turn order is because Esk and Hulk have differing things, and Jor all have different things they are attempting to do.
All right. So how about this? I'll pull out a cookie and
Mhm.
see if anything responds. Would anything immediately twig onto like the smell and respond?
Well, the Zorbos definitely do.
But the birds, I'm imagining, don't really care about the sugary thing when there's meat they think nearby.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I'll look over at Eskrim and just kind of shrug, and be like, I don't think they like cookies. And I'll crumble up the one that I have and chuck the crumbs at the Zorbos.
Don't worry, I'll fix it soon.
And that's Willow's turn.
All
Because
right.
it's gonna be between those three. I'm just here to help.
All right, Fitz. Fitz fun, boom, boom, pop.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I should do in this situation either.
Just
I-
look at everything confusedly.
yeah,
What is
yeah,
happening?
yeah, I'm just like holding my action. I guess a total defense or whatever, and just was watching, just like waiting for the next shoe, the other shoe to drop on this. Yeah.
Okay. The third. Yep. Also thinks the fish are real and is going to attempt to follow Jor. Hulk.
I'm going to hold my action. I'm going to get all the Zorbos like behind me, and then I'm gonna hold my action for one of these Dionysuses to approach, so that I can punch it in the stupid face if it tries to attack my Zorbo.
Because that's gonna happen.
Okay.
I got this, boo.
All right. Yeah. The fourth one believes both of the fish are real and is following Jor. Eskrim.
Eskrim is going to invoke his universal speech ability, which will allow him to speak with them and I'll be able to, I have to spend a bardic inspiration die, which I think I have to roll one. So that's a roll 1d8, is that what it says? When you do so, roll bardic inspiration dice. Choose a number of creatures within 60 feet of you that equal to the roll. So I can choose 3 of the creatures to have advantage on charisma checks against.
Okay.
Influence them, sorry. And so they can understand me, regardless of how intelligent they are, if we have a common language now.
Okay.
I'm going to persuade 3 of these bird-like things that the small furry things with long claws are hiding fish under their fur.
They're secretly made of
You want 3
fish.
separate or checks with advantage, or just 1 check for the 3 that I'm?
Just 1 check for.
Okay, I got the same roll regardless advantage or not.
Okay, now is one of the ones that you are attempting to convince or convincing, because I doubt they're going to be able to beat that. I will roll that in a moment. But is the one that hasn't had a turn yet one of these 3?
Sure.
Okay. Let's see. Their insight is only a +1. Yeah, they would have had to roll a natural 20 to beat that roll. So you've got 3 of them that believe you that the Zorbos are hiding fish
In their fur.
In their fur, which leads us.
What language did you say it in though? Do the rest of us know?
I don't think that.
It's just
So-
universal language. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
we
understand
talk.
whatever you said.
Yeah.
But we don't necessarily. So if you
Correct.
said it in common,
It's
we would
only
all know
it
still.
specifies the chosen creatures can magically understand me regardless of language that I speak. Oh, okay. So
Yeah, could we though? That's what I want to know.
well, I'm gonna say if you speak GIF, you understand me.
All right.
So I understand you, and then so
Yes,
I'm gonna
my
look
father
at.
knows very well what I just fucking did. The rest of you just heard some very dark, sinister sounding words.
Okay, which brings us to the last one, who I will roll to see if it believes that the fish are real, that it can see. And it does not. But it does believe, Estrom, that the Zorbos are hiding fish. And so it is going to pounce forward, which anyone who is holding their action for them lunging forward, you get to go ahead and have your action, because it is attempting to attack the Zorbo that has the fish on its shoulder that Estrom had conjured.
Since we're kind of in a group, do I get flanking?
Are they an ally? I'm the dark advocate over here. Don't mind me.
I mean, I'm surrounded by Zorbos.
You are surrounded by Zorbos,
Your
and
army.
the Dianakis is very focused on lunging for one of the Zorbos. So, yes, I will say you can go ahead and have flanking.
Okay, so that's 23 and 15 against the Dianakis.
Both of those hit.
Okay.
Poor dead Dianakis.
So 20. I am trying to knock it unconscious, by the way.
Okay. That's a
20 total. And it has disadvantage against anyone other than me.
Okay. It is still up. You punch it right in its face. You kind of hear this loud thunk. Its head kind of whips back and then spins right back towards you. And then Usaku was holding your action for if the Zorbos flee.
Yeah, which they did.
Okay. So the pounce is going to continue, and it is going to attempt to do its multi-attack. 1 bite and a claw. Actually, sorry, I read that wrong.
Against me or the Zorbo?
Zorbo.
Okay, it would have disadvantage then.
Yes. And those are only +4. So this is for the bite. And I actually have to pull up Zorbo as well. You're making this so difficult for me. I love you guys.
I'm here to foment chaos in Dark Whispers.
Armor class is 10. All right.
So that hits.
Yep. And that is 1d8 plus 2. Okay. For 9. And okay. Something went bleep. I don't know what it was. And then it is also going to. The Zorbo has to make a strength saving throw or be knocked prone since the Dianakis had lunged forward. And the Zorbo manages to stay up even though the Dianakis is right on top of it. And then the 2 claw attacks, which first one misses. The second one hits.
Heck is rolling hot today.
9.
Gonna kill
Do we
one.
need for NPCs to roll against?
Gotta kill one of my Zorbos.
No, actually, the
Followers
Zorbo is still up. Kind of made a horrific scream and is going to attempt to run away, but it is still up, which actually on its turn, which I guess I have to roll for now. Did I go through? 11. Okay.
If I remember right, I have 3 Zorbos.
Something like that. 11. Turn 11. At turn 11, it's going to attempt to run away. Survival of the fittest. It's back to Usaku's turn.
At which point I respond to Eskrim, it's not, but that's not how the marketplace works. These things are objectively cuter than those things are.
In your point of view, I think that they're both hideous.
Is this all still in?
Now,
GIF?
Utsiku, however, is quite adorable.
Yeah, it's probably still being in guess.
We like the weird, strange tone. It's sharper and rougher than common.
And Usi is.
But I'm confused. Are we picking sides?
And I'm holding my action. I'm going to attack somebody if they tell me that I'm on that person's side.
And you asked Tin Man, so is that Holcrum?
Yeah, that's Holcrum. But I mean that's what he said. But if anybody tells him he should attack, he will attack whoever they tell him to attack.
Eskrim will have respected the fact that you asked Hulk.
I'm like, and Hulk is of the opinion that he still doesn't. He wants to capture most of these things alive because they're not really worth it dead. So, I'll be like, we're trying to handle the. I mean, I guess we only need 3 of the turkeys. We don't need all 6 of them. So if you're free to eat one or 2 of the turkeys,
Right, but I mean I'm pretty sure it's someone else's turn.
Yeah.
Right.
Jor, at this point, you have 4 of them at least that are paying attention to you. Their heads are going. 3 of the ones that are following you, heads keep going back and forth between you and the Zorbos and their companion, but you do have 4 of theirs full attention. Well, not full attention, but you have their attention and they are following you.
Well, I have 2 full attention, and then the other 2 that I had were focused on his persuasion because he got 3, and the one that rolled that doesn't believe was one of them. So
Right. So
yeah, I'm going to lead the 2 that I definitely have, and if the others decide to follow this fish, that's fine. I'm just going to keep on going.
okay.
Mind you, I have like a 60-foot movement, and if I dash, as long as I could keep up, I could get to the water pretty soon. So
Okay. They have a speed of 40, so
Okay. I'll let
Grung-
them keep
Run
up.
quick.
Okay. The Grung is kind of like looking back and forth between Hulk and Eskrim, confused.
I'm helping with the legends here. They have their god of light, Holcrum, and they have to have their trickster, devious brother.
I'm just gonna be like seriously, let's get rid of this one, the one that I just punched in the face, and then we'll deal with the other ones.
Usiku would, and in Gith, I'm saying Usiku would probably love the feast.
Okay, now the first two Dionysuses, I'm going to say those are the two that Jor has full attention. So you've got these two following you.
Mm-hmm.
And then Willow.
Well, did Hulk say any of that in a language that Willow would know? Because if it is, then she can shoot it.
When I was talking to Usiku, or when I was talking to the Grung, I would have been talking in common.
Whenever you just said, well, let's just kill this one I hit and be done with it.
That was to the Grung, so that would have been in common.
All right, I'm gonna shoot that one.
Okay.
now that
I
I've
also
gotten
will
direction.
attack that one because he told me specifically that to do that.
Yeah.
All right. Usiku, you go first because you were holding your
Oh,
action.
oops, sorry. I was too fast. Ignore
Yeah.
me.
Sorry.
It's okay.
It's okay.
My bad.
9 misses though.
Yeah.
Why are you rolling like me
Probably.
for?
The 21 that Willow rolled does hit though.
What was to say if he's still in melee, would I get my advantage for sneak?
You would get your sneak. You wouldn't have advantage though.
Oh, okay, making sure. Or sneak. Hey,
Okay.
don't chew on that. Get out of here.
So yeah, that kills
Achoo.
that Dionocus.
I shot it.
You shooted it.
Oh, wave it, Hulk. I got it.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
If there's a convenient tree for me to run up and hide in, I'll do that. But otherwise, I'm good.
There's lots of trees, so you can certainly
Here's
do.
reprisal.
Okay, go run and hide up a tree.
Okay. Fitz.
All right, so that one's dead already. Those two are kind of going off. What else? What can I don't know what to target then. They're trying to keep the other ones alive.
The ones that are following Jor, they're chasing him.
You ready? Really?
Can you put them to sleep? Like, it would be really helpful if they were asleep right now.
Sleep? Do I have sleep? I don't know. No.
No.
I think I just
blow things up.
That's not blowing things up. I'm blowing things up ready. You want to freeze them? I can freeze them. I mean, maybe that's.
Yes,
I'm just
freeze
rattling. Yeah. Acid? Does acid work?
I mean, all those things are really cool. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like
maybe I spent.
maybe acid. Like, if you don't kill them, they'll have really cool scars and be even more terrifying.
Oh yeah, battle damage. That's a very good point. I have acid splash. That shouldn't do too much damage. Let's see, what's acid splash do actually, or in terms of damage? Come on.
Hopefully he doesn't splash it onto Hulkrum.
Yeah, and his attack roll probably with it too. Let me check here. Come on, should have loaded it up. Usually this is not the one that gives me trouble. Yeah, there's a let's see here. So there's a 60-foot range, acid damage. Come on.
They do a dex saving.
Give me the
No attack roll.
instruction. Boo.
Yeah, deck save, and then it would be 2d6.
Oh, nice.
probably.
Okay. Third.
Okay.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, it should be a 2d6. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. So, and there's a. So the save and so we roll that here.
And how
Come on.
many
Where's
are
now?
you targeting?
It's 2.
Okay.
Oh, I think it's just one. It's 2. Oh, nice. So I'll. Oh yeah.
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 Sorry, roll 20 crashed on me as I was trying to copy and paste it for you. So
Yeah. It crashed. It just crashed on me too. I'm gonna try reloading it here. Okay, at least I.
Well,
there you go. It's in the chat. So 2
Okay.
creatures within range
Well-
that are within 5 feet of each other.
Oh, there it's come on.
Okay.
Okay, so I could
they
could
would
definitely.
have been. Okay. They both rolled a 5, so I'm pretty sure that they're going to take the full damage.
Mm.
So
As soon as
go
that
ahead
comes
and
up.
roll.
Yep. Any moment.
Any moment.
Come on. Any second now. Loading. Establishing a secure connection. That's always good. Yep, I'm waiting on that cache. Come on. 2d6. Yeah, come on. I'm ready for it as soon as it comes up.
Okay.
Yeah, come on. Here, I can. If it comes. Here, if you'll believe me, I'll pull up another roller. Here, let's see.
Yep, I'm fine with that.
There we go. 8, a 2 and a 6, so 8 total.
Well, and one of them takes more, right?
No,
Oh,
acid
I guess
No, they both
Sorry.
failed.
they both
Yeah,
take full, acid splash deals the same amount of damage too.
Right, but
Mhm.
he's an evocation wizard, so he gets to add his intelligence modifier to one of his rolls.
Oh,
To
Oh.
one of his.
yeah, damage.
So one
Right.
takes 8 and one takes 11. Then.
Oh, actually, you get it. No, actually, I think they both get it.
Oh,
yeah, because
oh.
it's damage roll of any wizard of
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they'll
yeah,
both
they
take
get that.
they'll take 11 each then.
Okay. They.
Some gnarly acid damage.
This is the least damaging spell I have, guys.
I'm being really careful about this.
Yeah.
Okay, so both of
Yeah.
them scream in pain. They really didn't like that. It is now one of their turn, and I'm gonna roll a 1d2. Odds they're going to follow Jor. Evens they're going to investigate the Zorbos more because both of these believed Eskrim. Okay, so this one is going to cautiously, because it just saw its companion die and it's been hurt by acid, is going to kind of start walking off to the side, bobbing its head up and down, kind of like gauging where the Zorbos are. And it is holding its action to attack if someone gets near, but it is not following Jor. It would then be the Zorbo that had gotten attacked's turn, and it is going to start running away into the forest. So it is now Holcomb's turn.
I'm sad one of my Zorbos ran away. Let's see what I can do. And you said the one is being very cautious.
It's being cautious, but it's kind of shifted further away from its companion, and it is still eyeing your Zorbos and is probably looking more at the one that has run away, because fleeing prey.
Okay. Then I am going to cast Grease underneath the two of them.
Okay. Now
Dexterity
remind me, are they going to have to dex save if they... Thank you.
They have to
Difficult
make
terrain, dex saving throw, or fall prone. Okay.
Yeah.
So you all see these two large turkey-like creatures slip on the grease, fall flat on their butts.
I would
Their
like
little legs are kicking in the air.
I would like to point out, because it's rare to see Hulk cast a spell, but it doesn't actually look like a standard spell. Like a little compartment pops open in his armor and just like shoots oil slick everywhere. Very like
It's like Data on the Goonies.
Yeah.
The oil slick shoes.
Yeah.
Okay. It is now the final Dionysus' turn, and it is going to attempt to stand up. Enters the area or ends its turn there. Okay. And it is going to start following Jor.
These fish are too much effort.
Yeah. So Jor, you have 3 of the Dionysuses following you. One of them is still on its butt. Or back, actually, probably, with its legs kicking in the air. One of the Zorbos is running away. Eskrim.
Oh, I'm just watching at this point. I got nothing.
There's a coup.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is, as a bonus action, I'm going to try to pull the Zorbos who took off running back.
Okay.
So he needs to make a strength save.
Alrighty. Nope, that's a 7.
Okay, yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, so it's just a D8. Ah, crap.
There goes that die.
There goes that die. So yeah, so that's 40 feet towards me.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna run, and then so I'll pull him 40 feet back towards the group, and then I'm going to take off. I'm gonna use the dash action to move 100 feet towards the Dionysus that took off running from Jor. Right? Did one of those start to leave too, or?
No, all 3 of them are following him. There is one that's on its back that just slipped on the grease that was going to go after the Zorbo, and one of them's already dead.
Okay. Yeah. So, and then I will. Oh, well then, yeah. In that case, if they're still following him, then I will take. I'll just, instead of dashing, I will take my action and. Actually, no, I will. Okay, I will then move towards that Zorbos. How far from that Zorbos am I? The one that I just moved 40 feet towards me.
Well, it moved 60 feet, and you pulled it 40 feet back towards you, so it's only about 20 feet from you.
Okay, then in that case, I'm going to. I have 50 feet of movement. I'm going to run around it, so that I'm now in the direction that it was running towards, and then I'm just going to be like.
The show is not over. Get back there. We want to see.
I'm going to try to intimidate it.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Roll intimidation.
I mean, it probably doesn't speak common.
Even if it doesn't speak common, but you rolled
You're
it,
growling at it.
I'm growling at it.
and you're a large wolf-like creature. This Zorbo in front of you poops. Sort of like a sad whispering sound.
We just had a stepbrothers moment. Asky's just like, I think we just became best friends.
Okay. Okay. Yep. I need to do one thing because it would have. Yep. Here we go. So at this point, it would be the Grung's turn, and it takes out its notepad and starts furiously writing again. Jor, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm still doing the same thing, going towards here.
Okay. I'm sorry, that was just very funny for me. It's now two of the Dinoxes following Jor. They are following you. They kind of like snap a little bit at the imagined fish that you are holding.
Uh-huh.
But they continue following you. After their turn, all of you can kind of hear this loud trumpeting roar coming from the canopy. And you can see like little crackling lightning up.
Which canopy?
So it would be kind of towards the west where the cliff face is on the other side of the Colosseum looking thing.
Okay, George's not going in that direction yet, so.
Okay.
Looks like the opening act is almost over, kids.
Willow.
How far off into the distance is this crackling lightning? Not that I feel like that's more important than this Zorbo situation, but if I had to,
He is up a tree, so she's probably got a good vantage.
yeah, I am up a tree.
It's about 350 or so feet away, roughly.
On the off chance that anybody missed that, Willow's just gonna yell out, "Hey guys, I found it over there!" And I mean, I want to help with the Zorbos, but also, again, precedence. So she's actually just going to jump from tree to tree and get as far as she can towards the lightning T-Rex. And yeah. And then I guess just hold action for if I see it. If as soon as I see it, I'll shoot at it.
Do we
Try and
see
hide.
her Tarzaning off?
I mean, I'm not being subtle to you guys, but once I'm... I yelled at you this way, and then you see me swinging off.
Esky's just going to turn to Hulk and be like, that halfling is quite brave.
We had a job to do.
And she's going to steal your kill.
Yeah.
So
I'm fighting for it.
So the two Zorbos that have not been attacked actually climb the canopy, kind of where Willow used to be. And so they both climb 30 feet into the canopy. Fitz von Boom Boom Pop.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely following the lightning crash. And so I would probably just take. Oh, should I get on my broom? I should probably get on the broom of flying for this. So I would get on and start sort of trying to get a more aerial vantage point of what's going on. Get closer, but also going vertically as I'm getting closer.
Okay. So going vertically as you're getting closer. So from your flying advantage, you probably could see a little bit better where the lightning is coming from. And you could see that it is moving in the direction of the sound of your altercation.
Okay.
And you could theorize that it is moving about roughly 100 feet every 6 seconds or so. So it seems to
Okay.
be running from where you're at.
It's
Top
dashing.
speed. It's dashing.
You can actually see the trees getting knocked. And
Don't worry, guys. It's coming towards us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you
going,
don't have to
it's
go
coming this
anywhere.
way. It's coming. Don't worry.
That was entirely the plan.
so it is now the Dionysus that's on the back. It's back in the grease, and it's going to stand up and looks very confused at the oil all over it.
Light it on fire and point it at the T-Rex.
Well, so technically the material component to grease, and I just looked at this, is butter. So did I just season the Dionysus?
Yes, you did.
If,
You did.
if you use butter as the component for
Yes, I don't use the material component of grease is either pork rind or butter, and I don't have pork
Don't waste-
rind.
Don't waste butter. I can make more cookies with that.
yes,
Too
the
late.
Dionysus is covered in butter. You have seasoned the Dionysus,
Love it.
and it
Which also makes it probably smell more cookie-like for your Zorbos.
okay. It is. I mean, the Hulk is still in between it and the Zorbo that just pooped itself. So it is going to attempt to hit Hulk, which I doubt it's going to be able to make, but still going to attempt it.
Okay.
7 on its
No.
bite, 15 on its first slash, and then 19 on its second slash.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So it's just kind of clawing at you, not making any purchase, covered in butter. I don't know what else to say about that. The Zorbo would now be next. It is going to attempt to run away from Usiku back towards Hulk and to the nearest tree and attempt to climb it. So unless you want to do anything else, that is what it is going to do. Usiku would have an opportunity attack if you so chose.
Yeah. Okay. No, I don't want to. I don't want to.
Okay, so it runs towards Hulk, dashes, and climbs up the nearest tree to Hulk. It is now Hulk's turn.
Okay. First thing I'm gonna do is a little auto injector pops out and punches me in the neck from my armor as I cast haste on myself. And then I will.
Component is mine.
And the T-Rex is still like 200 feet away, right?
It's closer to 400 feet away at this point.
Okay. So then I'm gonna take my haste action and try to punch the thing that just attacked me. 18 to hit.
Yeah, 18 hits.
And then 9 points of damage is disadvantage against anyone other than me.
Okay.
And then I am going to take the attack of opportunity, and I'm just going to kind of walk, and I'm going to prepare for this T-Rex to. Actually, no, I'll be because it's still like 400 feet away, so I'm going to remain where I am and just stare and basically like tell him to go away.
Go away.
Yeah.
Go away. Okay. It is now the final Dionysus' turn, and it is going to continue following after Jor, because that is what it was doing previously. Eskrim.
Eskrim is going to go ahead and go invisible. So, yeah, we'll just do that. It's the second level. That's fine. You know, T-Rex is in visual acuity and all.
Okay.
I forgot one thing, Becca. My bonus action, I'm going to activate my dispersion field to get 10 temporary hit points.
Okay.
And once invisible, he'll start slowly walking in the direction of the T-Rex, but like roundabout from everybody else, so that he's not like in a line with anyone, or
within chain lightning
directly
distance.
in the thing's current trajectory, but off to the side a little bit, just kind of slowly making his way cautiously. So invisible, and I guess we'll say moving discreetly.
Okay. Usiku.
We will not be beat by that halfling.
And I,
Better hurry
yeah,
up
and
then.
I'm gonna take off right towards the sound.
You're welcome. Willow.
Dash. So that's 100 feet of movement.
Okay.
50-foot movement speed. So.
It's a little friendly competition. What's wrong with that?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
That's what we've been having this session, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this whole session could be summed up with friendly competition.
Mm-hmm.
I do, as I'm taking off, kind of look back at Hulk, just like, and give him that like, what are you waiting for? Look.
Okay. It is now the Grung's turn. It goes up the tree next to the Zorbo, continuing to take notes. Jor.
Yeah, well, still doing my thing.
All right.
By the way, I'm at least over here. By
He is
default.
very concerned about these birds. He doesn't care about the T-Rex.
Well, I was already far enough away that I probably don't know what's going on over there anymore.
Oh, you heard.
All right. The Dionysuses are still following you. This guy, how far? This is not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Okay. Yeah. Right about there.
Is it jumping on the Coliseum? Is that what we're seeing right now?
Well, from Fitz's position, he could definitely see that it leaps on top, and it looks like it's going to be running down the steps towards where the Dionysuses were. Anyone up in the canopy would probably be able to see at this point,
Yay.
since now it has exited the jungle itself, that you can now see it. It seems to have kind of a bluish horn coming out of its forehead, and it has a white pelt going down its back. The rest of it looks like a bluish white T-Rex. And the fur itself and the horn have crackling lightning on it. It is now Willow's turn.
I assume, although I can see it, I assume it's too far for me to shoot it, or would I have line of sight?
At this point, it would be from you roughly 300 feet away.
Yeah. Not super great. I will maneuver, if I can, further north, since I know everyone else is still coming from the side. Help break up that chain situation.
Mhm.
And I'm just going to try and do that and stay hidden so that it doesn't see me.
Okay, would you like to give me a stealth check?
Sure. 17. And just wait until I have a better vantage point on it, and then I'll shoot it.
Okay. And I rolled low, so it does not see you or
Woo!
smell Eskrim. All right. Fitz Von Boom Boom Pop.
All right, so I think there's like no one close, like in like the general area of the T-Rex yet. It's a kind of approaching us still, right?
Right. You up on
So-
your group, no?
At high velocity.
Oh,
Yeah.
coming at high velocity. Yeah. So, all right. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take out my wins with this one now. I think that now is the time. no, we're good. And I'm gonna go and I'm gonna cast a boosted fireball. I'll use a 4th level spell slot for it, and that's some extra damage. That's gonna be, oh, that's a lot of ones. 25 damage.
Okay, and it has to make a dex save, correct?
Yeah, a dex save for that for half. Or
Okay.
yeah, for half, yeah.
21.
Is that gonna, would that be good enough?
Yeah, that's
I think that would be.
Oh. Sorry, I forgot that. Yes, 21. So how much damage did you roll?
I rolled 22, and then the 3 for my intelligence.
So 25.
Yeah.
Okay. First blood goes to Fitz. As you see your fireball
Boom, boom.
explode around it. A little bit of its
Nice.
fur actually looks singed and actually catches on fire. So now the lightning is enhanced. I'm going to go with enhanced by the color of the
Okay.
burning fur. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, I'll keep watching it from up there.
Okay. It is now the Dionychus that was in front of Hulk. It has gotten injured. It is covered in butter, which probably smells really good to it. It heard the T-Rex coming. The Zorbos are gone, so it is going to run away.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
All right, Hulk, it is now your turn.
I am going to turn towards the creature, and how far away is it?
What did I say? 300-ish feet. I mean, roughly 250.
Okay, so I will dash. I will east action dash. So moves. My speed is doubled too, right? The thing in haste. Yeah, so I'll move 120 feet towards it. And then as my action, I will take the dodge action.
Okay. Eskrim.
Eskrim is going to continue swinging wide in order to get around behind this thing, as it were. Hopefully, it is quite distracted by the things that are attacking it at the moment. But I'm definitely taking my time and swinging wide. So that's probably going to be like double movement. Not sprinting, but continuing to move discreetly.
Okay. Usiku.
Okay. So how far is it from me?
So you moved 120 feet last round.
No, I moved 100 feet.
100 feet. And it moved roughly 100 feet. And it was 400. It's only 200 feet from you right now.
Okay. Still too far to do anything. Yeah, I'm moving another 100 feet. Actually, no, I am moving. I am moving 50 feet. And I'm going to move 50 feet and howl.
And now, okay.
Try to intimidate it.
All right, go ahead and roll intimidation.
Roll a nat 20. Roll a nat 20.
Do it.
Nope.
Nope.
It's not. There's a little bit of fear in the hell. You all can feel it.
It was like, no, we got this, and then as you get closer, you're like, oh, that's really big.
Really big.
I'm alone right now.
Is that a lich? Is that what a lich is?
Okay. The grung is going to run after you guys in the treetops itself. And it uses its full movement and then continues to write notes. Jor, you've got 3 of the Dionysuses following you. You could hear that howl from Usaku.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do?
Well, I still have 3 hungry Dionysuses on my tail, so I'm going to keep on going, and I should get there maybe next turn.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right. The Dionysuses are following you. It is now this thing's turn and can see Fitz in the sky. It is going to continue moving forward, now slower, only 50 feet. As it Fitz, from your perspective, you can see a cloud forms 100 feet above the ground. And,
Okay.
and it is going to cast Call Lightning.
Oh boy.
How high up in the air are you? Is it flight or?
Yeah, I didn't describe how high up in the air I was. It's high enough that I was imagining I was like shooting down on this thing. So I'm in the middle of this storm, probably. Yeah.
Yep, probably. And the storm is kind of centered, like right above you.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't fail. Don't fail your concentration trick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Let's see here. +2 for that. Let's see. And I got an 8.
Okay, so you
Okay.
are going to take full damage as the lightning slams into you. Take 19 points of lightning damage, and I need you to make a Constitution save. Wait.
Oh boy. Okay, at least my con is
Wait,
also pretty
which
similar.
spell? Yeah, which spell were you actually? Because you used a fireball. That's not a concentration.
He was on a flying broom, though. That's
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or you on
It's
a?
not
Oh, you were on your
Oh.
broom. You don't have. You don't have
that's
to make
cool.
the concentration check then.
Yeah.
I thought you'd
That's
cast
what
fly.
Okay. Oh no.
No.
That would have been real bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
So wait, how much was that? That was 19 damage?
Yep, that's 19 points of damage.
Okay, that puts me at 11.
Okay.
I imagine I'm all singed and like electrified at this.
Okay. Willow, you are up next.
So what's the layout looking like? Is there...
So from where you can see, I'll shift him a little forward. It is the T-Rex is now at the base of the Colosseum. Fitz is up in the sky with the storm cloud around him.
Yes.
There is lots of canopy all around that you can see the T-Rex actually has to move through and kind of shift the trees out of its way.
Mm-hmm.
And there are actually, I don't know if you could see it, but there are buildings like right here.
I can. I was going to ask how high up that is. I want to see if I can get more height, but stay away from Fitz. No offense. You're a little staticky right now.
A little static.
Just a little bit. I kind of don't want to be near that.
The buildings
Just
are
a
about,
hair, yeah.
yeah. The buildings are about 20 feet tall.
Okay, so I could actually probably get on top of one for a more stable platform to hide in, and shoot from. If I could do that and shoot at it, I would like to try that.
Yes, I believe you can, because you're a thief, so you have second story work. You can climb at
Yeah.
the same speed that you can run.
Okay. So then, trying to maintain being sneaky, I will run up, get myself on the roof, and do that really classic sniper lay down and shoot over the edge so that I can then roll out of sight.
Okay.
Oh, that's probably not enough. I was trying to be too fancy.
A 16? You would have advantage because you had actually been sneaking earlier.
Oh,
and
okay.
it hadn't noticed you yet.
Sure. I'll
A
take it.
Yeah, a 28.
Okay. Oops. In this case, then it's psychic damage, since I am hidden. I don't know if that matters at all, but
It might, you don't know.
I don't.
Okay, so it kind of roars in pain as your psychic bolt slams into it.
Okay.
It-
Then, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Then, yeah, just ending the turn by trying in my concentration check to maintain sneaky.
Okay, now it needs to make a con check to see if it loses concentration on its call lightning. So that should be 8 plus.
Yay!
Hey, back up.
Yeah.
Does it actually look like the T-Rex is casting or using abilities?
I would need either a Arcana or a Perception check from you.
Okay.
8 plus.
I should have went with perception. What was I thinking?
I just rolled like
I
shit.
do. Damn it. Not much better.
Yes.
Yeah, it makes it safe.
Yep.
With a
makes
constitution of plus 10.
Yeah. Oh, I rolled this wrong thing. Sorry. Wrong thing. Sorry. It still maintains its concentration. So, with a 16 perception, you could have seen that. I mean, you don't know what this creature is capable of, but it had actually roared at the same time that the lightning started crackling from its horn and pelt before the storm appeared. So it did definitely cause it, and it seemed to do it intentionally.
But I don't know if it's spell work per se.
Not yet, no.
Okay.
Okay, now it is going to use a legendary action after Willow's turn to see if it can detect who just hit it.
No, don't do it.
It wasn't me.
And it rolled a 15.
Versus the 16. So.
Yep. So it fails. It does not know where Willow is.
I'm sneaky.
Yup. It is now Fitzfon Boom Boom Pop's turn.
Okay, so I'm going to wand of fireballs, I think, for this, and I will use a couple charges on it. So I'll charge it. I'll use 3 charges to do as a 5th level spell, and so I would imagine like. Yeah, on Boom Boom. So I've got like my wand of fireballs, and it's got like a fireball like on the tip of it, and even still, then there's like an arrow drawn on the edge, like this end goes this way, like fire comes out this end. So because it's been a problem in the past, and so I'm gonna so I'll and then the ball would like kind of like start normal size and then get like bigger and turn like blue or something, just like go at him and I do I add my intelligence to for the wand too, or is that just for spells I cast?
Usually just spells you cast, because you also use you
Just
don't use you technically don't even use your own spell save DC with the wand.
Right.
Oh, okay, that's yeah. So that would be 39 damage, 96, and 3 charges off the wand, and I mark that.
Okay, so
At least
it
Becca
made-
is burning all these nat 20s on her freaking saves and not on
Yeah.
attacking me.
yes. So how much damage did you say? I couldn't
39,
quite.
I think.
39. Right.
Oh, yeah, 39. Yeah.
Okay. Holcomb.
Okay, so if my calculations are right, I'm about 90 feet away from him.
Mhm.
So I'm going to bonus action Misty Step, and then do my 60 feet of movement. Then I am going to action dodge, haste action punch him in the toe.
Okay.
He's probably even immune to to 2 thunder damage because lightning, but does a 16 hit?
It does not. It actually lifts its foot out of the way just as you almost hit it, and your fist hits air instead.
Okay.
Eskrim.
Eskrim's continuing to swing wide to get around behind this thing, unless he's already there. I imagine probably not, given the speeds that everyone else was going while he was taking his time.
Okay. In that case, Usiku.
We will not be bested by your dinner.
He's looking at the he's looking at the gnome in the sky and the trees that he knows there's a halfling in. He
He's
can't
barking
really
at
see
things now.
exactly.
Barking up the wrong tree.
And this sucks. 100 feet away, right? 'Cause he only
Yes.
moved 50.
Yep.
So I will run 100 feet towards him and bonus action rage and hope that that's not a waste of rage.
Well, actually, so I was 90 feet away, and I was actually 20 feet back from you.
Yeah. So you should be able to.
Oh, but that's
I just know that we were 200 feet away from each other. I moved 50, and then he moved 50.
Okay,
That
yeah.
puts us 100.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Theater of the mind. It's a little hard to keep track of all the numbers.
Yeah. Well, and remember, Scotty, I started on the other side of you because I went after that.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Just trying to figure out.
Okay. So that should bring you all the way up to it, correct?
Yep.
Okay. It is now going to use a second legendary action to attempt to kick Holcomb.
Okay.
Uh, 28 to hit.
Roll that again because he is disadvantaged because I dodged.
Oh, yes. Thank you for reminding me. And that one. So it completely misses. It kind of does this little kick thing, but doesn't hit you at all. Thank you for reminding me. Grung is furiously writing notes. Sure. What would you like to do with the Dionysuses? I believe you probably are at the
Yeah.
water at this point.
Yeah, I get there. I'm going to use wave to call in the fish, and I'm going to start feeding them to try to
Okay.
tame them down a little bit.
All right. Go ahead and give me an animal handling check. They're definitely eating the fish, but they don't seem to be paying attention to you right now.
Well, I'll just they're hungry.
Yeah.
I just have to keep feeding them until they're no longer looking so hungry, right?
Yeah. Okay, it is now this thing's turn. It has taken the most damage from the little flying creature.
This is gonna zap him again.
Maybe I have to look something up. Okay. Ta-da. Oh, I did do that. Okay. It is. Come on, pull it up. Why won't you pull up Thunderstep for me?
Oh God, it's gonna thunderstep us.
Yes, it is. Thunderstep. I just have to look it up real quick.
It's everybody
I
within 10.
just got there.
Both of us did.
That moment when you were like trying to decide, do I keep on moving? Yeah, maybe it'll be okay.
So
There it is.
Well, it's okay. Thunderstep is better than like Misty stepping away because at least it will do damage to me. I actually need it to do damage to me.
right, and action, and Thunderstep's an action, not a bonus action, so it's not gonna be able to. Even if it decides to move more, it's not gonna dash. It
Yeah.
sucks a little bit more for me because I'm actually gonna take damage, but.
Yeah, so I do need both of you, because you both had come up to it, to make a Constitution saving throw as it casts Thunderstep. DC 17, by the way. So,
I make it.
yep, Hulk will take half, Usiku takes full damage.
I'm also gonna go ahead and use absorb elements.
19 points of damage to Usiku and 9 to Hulk.
Actually, 4 because I'm using my reaction to cast absorb elements.
Right. And it reappears in the sky right next to Fitz.
It can fly?
No, it's gonna fall with style.
It can fly.
No, it is going to fall with style. You've
Did
done
it Misty step up there or something?
no, it thunderstepped up there. That's why
Oh,
both Usi and Hulk took
It's
some
boom.
damage. So
Oh.
as it does this, it is going to, as part of its thunderstep, attempt to grab you in its mouth. So I do need, it's not an attack, it's an attack, but I need you to make a dex check to see if it can actually grab onto you.
Oh, okay.
How far? What? Like, just out of curiosity, how far was Fitz
I
from
think
me
actually
and
that
Uzi?
basically have it up here.
So Fitz had been up in the sky by about 80 feet.
But like
believe is what we-
linearly, because
Right, but how far is he on the ground? That's what's important to us.
I don't believe he was that far away from you. He was mostly almost straight up. So he probably was only about 20 feet laterally from you.
okay, but is Mike? Okay, so we're gonna be able to catch him, and he's not gonna land on us. Is what I'm
Correct.
trying to figure out.
Yeah, you're going to be able to get to him an 18. So
Okay,
it
good,
misses them. But Fitz, you are greeted by this large creature appearing
Yeah,
right in front of you. You
big
hear the
eye, I'm
thunder,
guessing, yeah.
Big eye, its
Yeah.
jaws try to snap onto you and your broom. You swerve out of the way.
Yeah.
Scotty, did you make your concentration check?
I have a +9 and I took 4 damage. I don't need to. It's when making my gish, I made damn sure that I had a +9 on my Constitution save.
And now I need it to make a dexterity saving throw to see if it can half the damage when it lands, because it's still going to take damage. And it does. So
At least it doesn't seem particularly bright.
It's casting spells.
That's kind
Pretty sprite dinosaur.
okay, so it lands below Fitz after doing that. It is now Willow's turn.
So is it still in the air at this moment?
It should have landed. It's only up here
Okay.
80 feet.
Does it make
Just-
its Constitution save?
Thank you for reminding me. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Nice
does.
I'm gonna rinse and repeat. Might as well shoot him while I can. Yay!
That hits.
Mm, Hey, better. And then I'll make my con to focus and stay hidden. Roll back aside. Nope. I rolled
No.
straight off the roof.
Willow,
Not quite, but it doesn't work.
yeah, Willow, when you try to roll to the side, you almost fall. You don't fall, but you can see its big eye swerves right towards you.
I imagine I'm like, yes, oh shit, and I duck, and then as I fail my roll, it's like, ooh, there you are. All right, all I tried.
Fitz, it is now your turn.
Okay, so still standing. I'm gonna go. You know, what? I guess we're gonna probably rest, and I'll bring out the big guns for this. I'll cast a cone of cold here. So I imagine that would be for him, like, cause he's all fire spells. I imagine his cone of cold is like fire wicking off the sides of it, like he's like reverse drawing heat out. Like he's not really good at doing ice stuff. And it's a Constitution save. 8d8 cold damage. Let's see here, and not forget my intelligence. Oh, all right, nice. So that would be a total of 48 damage.
Okay, with Cone of Cold, what's the range on that?
The range, it's a self 60-foot cone.
Okay, so it fell 80 feet. So you'd have to come down.
So I'd have to drop down to do it. So I'll drop down and then blast him with the cold.
Okay, and you said 40 points of damage?
48.
48.
And it's a Constitution save to half.
Okay.
Is he gonna catch any of us? Because that's a big radius on the ground.
It's, that is a big radius. I don't think I'm going to be that mean. I think he'd be able to angle it properly. I'm pretty sure 19 saves, so all right. Holcomb, you are up next.
Okay.
Actually, it is going to use a legendary action to use its move legendary action and move half its speed towards Willow.
Okay, I'm still well within my speed. Both me and
Does it even know where Willow is?
It was able to
Now
find
it
her
does.
this last time. Yes.
She rolled a 1, so
Yeah, the one kind of.
it knows.
I'm back to rolling like myself. Whatever luck I've been granted is gone.
Okay, I'm going to use my hasted movement to walk up to him and first use my bonus action attack before I declare what I'm doing with my actual action.
Okay.
So let's try to thunder punch this guy. Is he He's up to. Is he up to Willow, or does he still have a way to go?
His snout is basically at the building that she's on.
So do I have flanking?
Yes, I will say you have flanking.
Sweet. 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Okay, so this is thunder damage. Should I even roll
Which it is
this?
immune.
I will. You don't have to roll because as your thunder hits it, you see that it does not seem to react in any way. You can tell that thunder probably it's immune to.
Okay. It does. I figured that was a thing. It actually doesn't matter because the disadvantage thing triggers on its hitting, not and it's doing damage.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
So I am going to then go. Come at me, bro, and I'm gonna dodge.
Okay.
And that's called drawing aggro.
That's scrum.
Am I behind it yet?
Sure, we can say you were behind it.
You're probably completely out of position because of all this.
Well, I've been adapting as it moved, and I probably recognize the thunder step, even if I'm still trying to figure out if it's casting spells or using abilities. But either way, I'm behind it, so I'm gonna just go ahead and dropping my invisibility, and I'm going to do that thing where Escrim goes like this, and a bunch of debris just flips into the air and sallies forth as 2 Eldritch Blasts, 1 for 27 and 1 for 10.
Okay. The 27 hits.
I figured that it might. That would be 6 damage because I rolled 1s for my damage.
You rolled 3 1s in a row.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay. Is there any?
Damage. I don't know where the 1 plus 5. Oh, the bonus charisma was a 1 because I rolled a 5 and then yeah. Okay. Just 6 damage. That's fine.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yes, there is, because I would like to go ahead and inspire my brother. Like, that's right, you got this. 1, 2, 3. And you've got inspiration in the form of a D8, Scott,
Yay!
from your old boxing instructor.
Yes, I'm just sitting punching his ankle, doing nothing, just to
But I just
annoy the
mimicked-
shit out of
I
him.
just mimicked the person who taught you how to box when I did that impression.
I'm just saying, like, I'm literally being an annoying gnat to this thing.
That's why you need all the inspiration you can get.
It doesn't really care about me, but as long as I'm around, I'm just being distracted.
And I really don't think that he would have known where Usiku was. So you're probably the only one that he really knows where he's at, because everyone else is like skirmishing or attacking from afar, right? So that's it. You get it.
Well, he knows where the rogue is, but
Well, she's in a tree.
Mhm.
You know. Yes. What's she gonna do with inspiration?
I'm on a building. Excuse? Everyone keeps saying I'm in a tree. I'm on a building now. Come on, I changed it up.
Right.
Okay, Usaku.
Okay, so how far is it from me now?
It's only about 25 feet away from you. That's half its movement that it used its legendary action to do. But-
Right. Well, it was 20 feet, and I just didn't know what direction the tree that.
Well, so she's on a building. It would have kind of been hanging left. It still wouldn't have moved very far away from you because of
Okay.
where she was at.
As long as it's in 50 feet.
Yeah, it's within
It's
50 feet.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Stupid green coward. Get back to us. Come back. And yeah, I will go right for it. Reckless attack. And I am really pissed off now. So we will do. Oh, and when he raged, probably no one was watching, but his claws extended and his eyes turned almost like oblong and slotted like a cat size. And I will make a bite attack.
Yeah, 26 hits.
Okay. And a claw attack.
20
And
hits.
these are all, and another claw attack.
That one misses.
Okay. And then I will summon my my duplicate onto the other side of him and unleash unleash incarnation to get another claw attack.
Okay, the 27 hits.
Then I will accent charge to get another bite
27 hits.
and another claw attack
That one misses.
and another claw attack.
That one misses.
And then I will unleash an incarnation one more time for another attack.
And the 27 hits.
That's a lot of 27s, man.
Yeah, so that is
I don't even know if I'm going to do any damage, but it's all out. He's mad. He's just
5.
mad.
We need to figure out a way for you to get Hunter's Mark, man.
Right. Okay. So
I believe that.
so we got 11 on the bite with a DC 13 save that he'll easily make. And then 8 claw and 9 claw and 10 on a bite and another DC save that he'll easily make. And then that claw.
7. 37. Am I?
So 10, 20,
Don't forget to
29,
add in all those rage damages because it doesn't add it to the actual slashing.
36,
Okay.
40,
I think I got
47. I got 47.
Okay, that's what I got. Excellent. So it definitely did not like that, and it will use a legendary action to attempt to kick you.
And it's a
Okay.
straight roll because you reckless, but the disadvantage still applies from.
Well, first of all, which of me is it attacking?
So
They're both right there.
how close were you to Holcomb? Because you summoned your duplicate on the other side of you, right? Were you yourself on the same side as Holcomb is?
Oh no, I summoned my duplicate on the other side of it.
Well, that's what. Yes, but are you on the same side as Holcomb is?
Oh, probably because we both had to run from the same direction.
Okay, then yeah, he's attempting to hit you. 27 to hit?
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay. This actually isn't all that much. 7 points of damage.
Well, I
and
thought that was
need-
going to be way more.
Yeah, its kick isn't actually all that bad, but I do need you to make a strength saving throw or be shoved back 20 feet.
Okay, and is that bludgeoning?
That's bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so then I half that because I'm raging.
Correct.
Wait. And then what kind of strength saving throw?
Yes.
Okay, so I get advantage of this because I'm raging, right? No,
should.
it's just checks. It's not saving throws.
Right.
It doesn't matter. It's a 23.
Okay. Yeah, you make it. So the foot clips you. You take a little bit of damage, but you don't go flying.
Okay.
All right. Grung is furiously writing notes. Jor, the 3 Dianoxes are feasting upon fish.
Mm-hmm.
You are at the river. What would you like to do?
I guess I'm trying to assert myself as the alpha of this little pack, I guess, now.
All right. Would go ahead. If you're trying to use brute force at this point, give an intimidation or persuasion, kind of depending on how you're going about it.
I guess I'm trying to be intimidating.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not working. It's not working. My dragon's not coming out in me right now.
Yeah. I will say that one of them, like after swallowing a fish, looks at you while you're trying to be intimidating. And you know how animals sometimes like have their tongues sticking out of their mouths when they get distracted in the middle of doing something? It's doing that. So it looks like it's sticking its tongue out at you.
Punch it, Jor. We'll take that sass.
All right, it is now its turn. And Willow, you see its head turn around as as Usiku had attacked it and Holcomb had attempted to punch it. And
I'm probably
it is
flipping it off right now, too, by the way.
so it is going to go ahead and attempt to hit Holcomb.
Okay. As
with its
disadvantage.
multi-attack. Has disadvantage, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you're dodging,
Uh-huh.
and it will attempt to hit you with its 3 attacks.
Okay.
So, bite first. Pretty sure 13 misses.
13 misses.
And then it is going to attempt to slash you
Okay.
with its claws. So 21 to hit.
Misses.
Mm-hmm. And 20 to hit, which misses.
Right.
Seems very frustrated by this, and you can see the crackling lightning around it and the storm cloud above starts swirling.
Oh, did it make its Constitution saves for all the times I hit it?
Oh no, it didn't. I forgot about that.
And it has to make individually, and you hit it, what, like 7 times?
Yeah, a lot of times.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's all DC 10.
It is all DC 10.
I also realized I rolled my damage
I
wrong.
rolled a 5 on
Okay.
the first one, so
Yeah, out.
I'm glad I forgot that it had that going because it actually dropped concentration on it. Okay, Willow, your turn.
Well, since its eye is no longer, it seems, inches from my face, I will try and sneak into a tree nearby and shoot it, if I may.
Okay, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Okay. Okay. Hopefully.
It's perception.
Damn it!
you,
It doesn't like me.
you won't have advantage, but you still have sneak attack if you hit it.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
you've got
that's fine.
advantage next to it.
So it sees me, but I'm gonna shoot it anyway.
Okay.
Oh, or I'm not. I'm pretty
17
sure 17
hits.
misses.
Nope,
Oh,
17
that's-
hits.
Yay! Okay, so for damage, but this is just regular magical instead of psychic.
How would you like to describe killing it?
Yes.
Oh man, Osiku is gonna be pissed.
um.
Have it land right in front of Usiku with your arrow.
Yeah, no, so since it was looking at me, the arrow goes straight through its eye, and that'll be what ends up killing it, and I want the force of it to flop and fall over on its side, and just from the tree I'll jump out and yell, I got it!
Okay. Usi and Hulk, would you go ahead and give me dexterity saving throws as
Sure.
it begins toppling down?
I do have advantage on this because I'm still hasted.
I have advantage because I'm raged, and well, not because I'm raged, because I have the barbarian thing where if I can see the problem, I have advantage on dex saves.
Okay. Yeah, you both dodge out of the way as its body thuds into the ground, and Willow jumps up, cheering.
Woo-hoo! You guys, you see that? It only took 3 arrows.
I'm gonna look like And then I'm gonna point out the amount of bite marks on his Achilles tendon and be like,
Oh, I didn't see you down there. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm like blackened and reeking of ozone. Yeah, 3 arrows. 3 arrows.
She meant from her side, not overall.
I don't even look up. I just turn towards Holcomb.
I think it chose its targets. Like a predator, it went after the weakest and did not want to fight us.
I mean, they went after me that last time, but I think it was more because we were like, it finally realized the amount of trouble it was in, and finally focused, and that's we facilitated they basically stole our kill.
You guys look hurt. Do you need band-aids or anything?
Wasn't a kill worth stealing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look up at Fitz. Be like, do you know why they're talking like that? They seem really mad considering we just won. And I'll start scaling down the tree.
I know.
So you were in a tree.
I was
Uncanny.
this time, yeah. I went from the roof to the tree. Not subtly, but yeah.
Roof to the tree.
I would like to start pulling out my skinning knife and looking at the size of this thing. And
If I can help, I'll help.
Look at Usiku. I'm like, is there any bit you actually want to eat on this thing?
I just take a quick like nibble. I just lick it. I lick one of its wounds. Is there anything in there that's like tasty at all? I'm thinking it's a big stupid lizard.
So when you lick its blood, your tongue does tingle and you have the taste of ozone in your mouth along with the blood itself.
Shock.
We'll eat later.
Okay.
And he just walks off disgusted.
Yeah, I'm gonna start trying to like. The entire time having no idea how I'm supposed to transport this thing. I'm gonna do a full like taxidermy on it.
Give me a survival check for that. And Jor, with you, with the Dionysuses, you'd have a few minutes while they're skinning if you wish to attempt to persuade them in any other way before they run off with their stomachs full.
Yeah, I guess I'm just going to be like, I've given you fish. Listen to me. And I guess I'm just going to animal handle and check this.
Okay. They don't seem to acknowledge you, and after they finish eating, they run off back into the forest.
Losers.
When you find your companions, there's this very large T-Rex lizard.
Hey, my natural 20 on my skinning check. Apparently, this thing has really loose skin, and
Yeah,
so it's probably really gross right now.
probably. Okay.
Does anyone want a cool blue jacket? Like, I'm just gonna use the head for the mount, but I have a shit ton of lizard leather here. I could probably make you some nice like white cowboy boots and.
Oh my god, did you just offer blue lizard skin cowboy boots? You have no idea what you've just done. Can I have that, please? Pretty please. Pretty please.
I mean, I'm super good. I'm super crafty, so yeah, I will definitely.
Okay. Willow will be packaging up a whole thing of cookies for the side. Is like, thank you.
Okay, how
Picking
long
out
is
all
it?
the best least crumbled ones.
So
How long is it going to take you to make those boots?
Well, I have to measure. Well, it's gonna take me all night. Like, it's not.
Okay.
Oh god, did I just inadvertently make some weird magical item?
Did you just make me magic boots? I love you. Thank you. Yes, give me the boots. But they're gonna be like, like the light up Reeboks that everyone had as a kid. It's gonna be those, so it'll negate my stealth.
So I just whispered to
Yes.
Can I know what they did? Because I would know what they did.
No.
I'm not gonna take them. They're your boots. I just want to know what.
Well, I'll cut and paste it so Becca doesn't have to. They wouldn't fit you.
they are
Here,
an
hold on.
attunement item.
Okay.
But that's what they do.
This is great. This is so good. I've got pretty boots. So I thank you profusely for my very pretty boots, and I put them on, and I give you a big bag of cookies.
I will. When I hand them to you, I would be like, just be careful when you use them. They're a little indiscriminate.
Yeah, I'll be careful. I slip them on immediately. Test them out by like stomping around a little bit, get the foot fit just right.
God damn it.
We all take 4d8 thunder damage.
It's like boots of thunderstep.
I really do have sparkly Reeboks. I'm very excited for the light show. All right, now what?
Well, I think that's where we're going to end for today, unless there's something you guys else want to do. I imagine you're taking your long rest for the day after that fight and traveling across and taking your short rest earlier. So it would be.
Yeah, we were going to go there where the mechanism was and take our long rest.
It should actually be here.
Yeah, I think that's
Okay,
right.
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna stop the stream.